Hi, we're the Huge Movie Fanatics to give you one of our patented solo reviews, this time done by Nate for the film Oblivion.
And very quickly, I wanted to run this past you. What do you think about the idea of, if we have solo reviews, doing them on our own and uploading them to the site so we don't waste the time, the valued time?
That works too, yeah.
That's what I was thinking of between last time and now, because this is valued time. And especially, you can look bored on a lot of...
I'm not bored, I'm listening.
Oh, no, not now, but like Texas Chain, some of the reviews, when I'm talking, you seem bored.
No, so, I was just kind of listening and putting it together.
Sure. So so maybe we can ponder that. Okay. Oh, and I also want to know what some of the actual hardcore viewers think of if we have solo reviews, to do them on our own and just upload them at our leisure. And so we don't waste the valuable together time. Let us know what you think. I think it makes sense personally. I'm going to keep this short. Oblivion. This is the funny thing about this movie is it's got a spoiler alert for two different movies. Spoiler alert for Oblivion and also Moon. And I've talked about Moon.
I still haven't seen it all the way through, but it's okay.
Well,
because I know the ending of this.
I've already spoiled Moon for you, so but whatever.
It's all good.
I'm actually a pretty big fan of Moon. I think that's
liked
pretty
what
good.
I saw 25 minutes, but it's great.
It's pretty great, and especially the way Moon ends, which if you've seen Oblivion, you know how the Moon, now I just ruined Moon for you. But fuck it. I thought you'd seen Moon because whatever. So Oblivion, you know, I gotta tell you, I mean, you know, I'm gonna review Jack Reacher later on, very quickly, and I gotta tell you, I like Tom Cruise. I mean, that's all there is to it, and nowadays, because I think for me, it's because of my age, and I'm getting up there. I'm still very young, but at the same time, I'm getting not so very young as each year goes on. So, and I find it more and more hard to connect with these young kids that are coming out, as does happen when someone gets old. And to me, Tom Cruise is a familiar face from forever for me, and I just really respect, and I've talked about this in the Mission Impossible, the fourth one review, where I really respect what he's doing now. He's got, basically in anything he's in, he's got, I don't know if he's got it in Oblivion, I imagine he does, but like producerial control. And all his movies lately, with the last three, which are Mission Impossible, I don't think he did anything between Mission Impossible and Jack Reacher, right? I don't think so.
Not that I know of.
You know, anything he's in has got this really... It's not amazing or great cinema, but it's got a really competent kind of a just mature in this world of like just Transformers movies and all this infantile bullshit. His movies have a really nice, mature, just almost like a 80s, 90s feel, because that's his age, you know. Yeah. I mean, he's not 80s or 90s, but I'm saying that that's when he was, you know, started movies. So to make a long story short, what am I? Oh, you didn't see it, but
no.
I can't remember if you've seen it. So you didn't see it. To make a long story short, I wasn't a big fan, and I think I gave Tron Legacy 2.5 stars. In retrospect, it's more like a 2-star movie for me. It's just crap. I mean, it's cool to look at, but as a Tron sequel, it was disappointing. So in retrospect, Tron Legacy is 2 stars for me. The guy Joseph, whatever the hell his name is, Kanzi or whatever, Mr. I'm God at the comic book convention. Remember, I put that. That's funny. But it was a, you know, Tron Legacy was a decent whatever, you know, debut, directorial debut. But for Oblivion, the second movie, he went whoop. I mean, he still got. It looks like, you know, he's heavy in production design. I think that's his background. Yeah. So the movie looks fantastic, and the futuristic stuff is great. But what's great about this, unlike Tron Legacy, is there's actually more than what's on the screen, and the scenario is very cool, and I like this kind of stuff. You know, I liked WALL-E, but you'll be happy to know that this really isn't. There was a lot of comparisons when the trailers came out. A lot of people saying WALL-E, and it's like, yeah, I can see that, but whatever. So to make a long story short, the movies are really competent. I guess 3 stars. I'd probably, 3 stars. There's reason I'd give it more than 3 stars, but there's scenes, again, kind of those action scenes that are just like, roll your eyes like, I don't care, yes it's loud and yes it's cutting quick. There's like at least one of those in the movie that are just kind of like, I don't need it kind of a thing. That's what, you know, keeps it from being any more than 3 stars, but it's a really competent 3-star movie. I like Tom. You can see it in the trailer. I like because it's very much me, Tom Cruise, going around, and you see in the trailer that he actually finds this spot. I can't remember what the. Oh, there was. I saw it at a cheap theater, and there was a disturbance right at the beginning. So I kind of missed. I wasn't paying attention because there was a disturbance. I mean, no one came in and shot up the theater, but there was a disturbance. So I didn't.
I hate when that happens.
Disturbance? Yeah. Cheap theater figures. Like if you're gonna go there in a wheelchair, try to get there before the movie starts, and not like go after it started and ask people to leave their seats. And they didn't ask me, but I was just a witness. You know, would you leave your move over there during the movie because this person needs to come before the movie. Give yourself, if you're in a wheelchair or if you're not in a wheelchair, even if you're not in a wheelchair, come before the movie starts if you can. And just a little advice. So, I don't really know what their plan. Oh, I think I'm going to keep this short. I don't really know what their function on the planet is. I think they're the last couple people to wrap things. Oh, they're like some ship is. I don't really. There was a disturbance, so I don't really know what their purpose on the planet was. But I think to gather up water for some energy usage or something like that. But that really doesn't matter. What matters is, I don't know. Solo reviews are weird because you have an experience. That's why I think solo reviews are kind of shit. I think to make it short, I'll just say that girl that is really cute. That one. There's two women. The British one, I mean, she's fine too. But the other one is like really cute.
Wasn't she a Bond villain or a Bond chick in like Quantum of Solace? I think.
Oh, was that her?
Yeah.
She looks a lot better in this than. But she is really cute. I'd date her. She's my kind of girl. But what I was getting at before is Tom Cruise's character's got this little patch of, in this whole world, or at least this area that's all just dry and sand and destroyed or whatever. He's got this spot that he goes to, unbeknownst to his. It's so weird telling someone this is why solo reviews suck, but where it's this spot that's actually green and it's like this little lake, and he's got and he puts on a flannel shirt, and he's got in every movie he's got his like New York whatever baseball, and I kind of like that he it's as far as a Tom Cruise thing, it's just like this guy, he's just I'm really going with Tom Cruise these days. I got to tell you, the last 3 movies or whatever he's done, or 4 or whatever, 3. So I just wanted to tell you that little element. The movie's really competent and cool, and I guess I'm not. Oh yeah, the only complaint, if you've seen Moon, about the ending, which would have been great if I hadn't seen Moon, is the ending. Or wait, you haven't seen either Oblivion or Moon.
No, but
or the ending of. Oh,
but I've been spoiled on the ending of Oblivion.
Oh, which is what?
Well, you can just go on.
Well,
like, it doesn't matter.
Oh,
I
okay.
don't care.
Yeah.
This is the one time I'm not going to care.
Okay, he doesn't care. This is going on way longer than I intended. I apologize. That's why these solo reviews are just weird. You're better at them than I am. Because when you're over there and it's just you haven't seen it, it just makes me feel like, do I have to tell you? I don't know what to do.
Okay.
So.
So the Moon.
Yeah, right. So what ends up happening is it doesn't really matter, but they did the exact same thing in Moon, which is there's a billion of Tom Cruise's character.
Yeah.
Well, there's not a billion in Moon, but they're replaced by. There might as well be, or there could very well be. And that's the only problem about Oblivion that was a little bit of a bummer is, and if I hadn't seen Moon, I would have been like, whoa, this is 3.5 stars, but Moon already did it. And I think overall, there's other stuff that we've both seen and reviewed today, so let's just leave it at that. 3 stars, Oblivion is a really cool look, and in the aspect of, the post-apocalyptic shit, and the thing that's really cool about one of the aspects is, really cool is the what the hell is it called? Empire State Building.
Oh yeah.
And right at the top of it, I'm pretty sure the sand is all the way up, so they're at the top of it on the little lookout thing. But then they can just walk out onto the ground. That's really cool. That kind of design elements are very cool. And also the moon. This is when the person was coming in the wheelchair. So the moon, for some reason, was like shot through with something, but the moon, I like this kind of sci-fi production design and art elements the moon is like, you can see it up in the sky like you can now, but it's like a still shot of like an apple or something being shot with a bullet, and it's like the moon, but it's got the debris which looks like it's been shot, and it's kind of, but it stays that way.
Yeah.
And that kind of futuristic design element, I really like that kind of shit.
Yeah.
And it's really cool in that aspect, and it's got a lot of that little design. Of course, that's Joseph, you know, whoever, what kanji, whatever, that's him, I'm sure. But the sci-fi aspects in his little, another really quick thing is the drones and, you know, the things that fly around in his little ship that he flies around in. That kind of stuff is just really cool. This is going to be an awesome Blu-ray. It's just going to look and sound great. I'm all for it, and I'm going to buy it. 3 stars, Oblivion. Tom Cruise, way to go, man.
Check it out.
Check it out. Thanks for ending it. I was going to keep going. The end. Thanks for watching.